What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. EA released Flashback Theo Walcott, and I'll be honest, the response to Flashback Theo Walcott has been pretty negative. I think that this is a good card to the point where it's going to probably make me change my entire team. That's right. As you guys well know, I didn't do Josef Martinez, even though he would also be amazing because you can't start him on 10 chemistry. I didn't do Robert Lewandowski, not because I don't think this is a great card, because I do think this is a great card, but I didn't do him because I think, well, I'm pretty certain he's just going to get multiple upgrades and informs throughout the year, rendering this card very useless very quickly. And EA came out and stated that you won't be able to use this Player of the Month card to negate the price of a future potential Player of the Month card. I didn't even do the kit SBC, right? I didn't do St. Maximin one to watch. I thought that was a waste of money. But this Flashback Theo Walcott, the reason why I'm excited about this card, yes, he only has a 3-star weak foot, but 3-star skill moves is okay this year. The lateral heel to heel flick, the Ronaldo chop, and the ball roll chop are now 3-star skill moves, which is a huge addition to 3-star skillers. It makes them far more usable than any other year before. And this card, when a sniper chem style is applied to him, gets 97 finishing, 94 attack positioning, pretty much 99 in agility and balance. He goes up to 88 composure and 90 reactions with that great pace. That is exactly what FIFA is this year. It's high pace, high shooting, and high dribbling. That's what makes the cards broken this year. So I think this Theo Walcott card is going to be an extremely overpowered card, and we're going to complete it. We're going to start off with the first squad, the England squad. You require 2 English players. I had Smalling and Gomez. Is this Gomez untradeable as well? Yeah, this is an untradeable one as well. I went and bought Diego Godin for 20,000 coins. I'm using that Tony Kroos that we packed. I'm using Mats Hummels that we packed. Khedira and Berkey and Callejon. God bless his soul. He's been amazing for us, but he is now outdated to our team. They're all gone. We're going to get a rare election players pack for this, and I'm going to open it now. Wait, what the hell? Oh, yeah, I need to apply either a CM to CDM or a centre mid to cam, whichever one I have one of. There we go. I've got the centre mid to cam, and I know it's untradeable as well because I sold off all my expensive tradable consumables. Wait, that didn't give me the chem. That did give me the chem. It's just that this game is so broken. Yeah, there you go. So we submit that. We get a rare election players pack. And hopefully we can pack something nice out of it. But even if we don't, I don't care because I'm going to get this Theo Walcott no matter what. He's going to go into our team. I don't know how I'm going to set up my team just yet. Do we get a border or walkout out of this? No, we don't. So let's see if we can get, hopefully, some of the good 82s and 81s would be nice. And Nelson Semedo or something like that. I mean, we get Kieran Tierney. Is he still worth a bit? We get 1,500 coins off of Alexis Sanchez, but I'll actually keep him. We get Kieran Tierney. Yeah, 2.5 to 3K. I mean, it's not like crazy coins, but we'll take that. And then some... Oh, is Foster selling? No. No, and no, probably for a lot of those. Richarlison, actually, hilariously, I don't know how much he is. He's going to be super important to our squad. He's like 2.5K, but funnily enough, I wanted to buy him because what we're going to be doing is I think we're going to be selling Leroy Sané, which is why I don't really care about only having 35,000 coins left. We're going to sell Leroy Sané. We're going to put Theo Walcott up on that left forward spot. And then we're going to put Richarlison into that left centre mid spot. And the reason why we're going to be doing that is because it's going to give Alan full chemistry. Oh, Alan still gets full. Oh, yeah, it's going to give Alan full chemistry. I was going to say when we get Alexandro, but he still gets full chemistry there. What it's going to do is it's going to give Theo Walcott full chemistry, or at least 7 chemistry, I beg your pardon, I should say, in that midfield spot. And then, of course, he's a right mid, isn't he? And then, of course, yeah, so Richarlison goes in there. Sané, I know we only just bought him. He's been good for us. He's been great for us, if anything. 31 games, 31 goals, and 20 assists. He has been a menace. And that's why I'm quite confident that Theo Walcott's going to be good. We're going to play Theo Walcott out on that right forward spot. Left forward spot on 7 chemistry. And the Richarlison's going to give him the full chem links that he needs whilst getting 7 chem himself. And actually is capable of playing in that centre midfield role with a good passing boost. He's got decent enough physicals, decent enough dribbling and pace and shooting. It just needs a passing boost. So a dead eye for him. we can start him at centre mid and sub him out if we need to. But I've got some plans on changes in the team over the coming days. What I want to do first of all is get that Theo Walcott, get him in there, have a feel of how he plays, and see if we are going to need to change the team much more after that or not. So yeah, we've got Leroy Sané there. So I'm going to go and complete the next 2 segments, guys. I will be right back. All right, guys. So the second team is done and dusted. I didn't have to buy anyone. We had Lecomte in the team already. Another servant of the club about to depart from the services. 89 games for Pepe, 3.3k. We definitely got our money's worth with him. Pizzi is a first-own player. He's tradable, mind you. And other than that, this team's nice and cheap to complete. We send this in. We get a small, rare gold players pack. Come on, EA. Hook us up. And as I say, we did that all in the club. So we still got 35k coins left as well. Oh, it's border a walkout, isn't it? No, it's not. God damn it. Give me a good 82 then. Give me a good 82. Come on. No. I mean, Southampton, James Ward-Prowse, English and Southampton. He's not worth that much. Bauman, not worth it. Aouar is dirt cheap. Gomes dirt cheap. Hey, it couldn't have been worse. That was pretty much the worst 6 players that we could have got. Let's go and build the 3rd section, and I will be right back. All right, guys. So we have done it. We only had to purchase 2 players here. We bought Gylfi Sigurdsson and João Moutinho. Everybody else has been used from the club. We did use a striker to centre forward and a centre mid to cam card on NepentheZ and Kramaric, but they were both untradeable. So that is it for us. Theo Walcott complete. Sadly, the packs returned didn't give all that much, but I am very, very happy that we've got this card. As I said to stream, and I say to you guys in the video, I have a feeling, now I might be wrong, right? I might be wrong on this one, but I have a feeling that this card is going to be exceptional. Everything about him fits perfectly well with how people play FIFA 20. He's got that extreme pace, he's got that extreme agility, and he's got great finishing. That's all you need in this game. That's literally all you need. So there is Theo Walcott in our club, guys. Yeah, the card design is super, super nice as well. It's a really, really nice card design. Let's go and open that SBC pack. It's only a premium mixed players pack. What's the odds that we end up getting our best card out of this than anything else? Oh, I think oh, no, we haven't. Sometimes I can't tell. Sometimes I can tell, but I can't always tell. You know what I mean? What do we get out of this pack, though? Oh, that is trash, isn't it? That was really, really bad. So no pack luck there for me. Let's go and pop him into the squad, guys, and give you guys just a little understanding of how we're going to line up with Theo Walcott in the squad now. Of course, I need to convert him to a right wing. So what I'm going to be doing as well is I'm not going to be playing Sané just for a few games. I want to have a look at how good Walcott is compared to Sané. I might go for a Walcott, Sané, Pepe, Lacazette quartet for my attack. I am going to have to, however, go and buy a right wing to right forward card. I hope they're not too expensive. And I think for Walcott, I want a sniper on him. I don't know if I have one. Let's go position modifier. I'm just going to buy one anyway, just since I'm here. So right wing to right forward. I bet these are like $1 billion. Do you know what? They're going to be expensive. I should have done it myself. As soon as that Theo Walcott came out, I should have bought right wing to right forward cards. They were probably 200 to 300 coins, and now they're up at 600 because everyone's doing this. What I'm doing, they're all converting him up to a right forward or down to a right mid. So right wing to right mid cards probably came up in price as well. So that's my bad on that one. And then let's just grab ourselves a sniper. I was picking these up for like 250. The other day, so hopefully they're still, Jesus Christ, this game, hopefully they're still quite cheap. 450, not too bad. 400, oh no, yeah, let's just show cards that aren't there. Yeah, let's just show loads of cards that aren't there. EA, why not? Let's just show cards that are there, haven't been there for more than 4 minutes. Why not? Let's take that. Now I know this Walcott card isn't going to get full chemistry. Maybe I get rid of Pepe long term, I don't know. I probably want to hang on to that one to watch Pepe, because I have a feeling, I know some people dismiss this, but I have a feeling that Pepe is going to be a bit of a beast throughout the course of the season. I have a feeling he's going to get a whole bunch of upgrades. Let's get Theo Walcott up to 7 chemistry. Of course, that is the most he can get in that position. He's got manager and all sorts. So, yeah, the boost he gets, he's got great pace, 90 finishing, 87 positioning, 94 agility and 89 balance with 86 composure and 88 reactions. 95 dribbling, 89 ball control. He's going to be rapido on the ball. So this is the team. And so the way it's going to line up, I'm still running the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I'm going to stick with that for the time being as well. I actually want to change some stuff here as well. So yeah, we're gonna literally start like this actually. I want Lacazette in at that cam spot because I want the left footer, the right footer up front, and then I want Lacazette in at the cam. We're going to start with Richarlison at centre mid, and if I'm not getting on well with him, we're going to sub him out for one of the other guys that we've got. But for instructions, I want stay back while attacking, stay back while attacking. I want him to stay back while attacking. Is that all there is? Yeah, I think so. And then for him, stay back while attacking. And I want him to come back on defense. See, I want him to come back on defense, not stay back while attacking. But it doesn't offer that opportunity. And then I want him to also come back on defense. New little tactic I'm testing out here. Saw it on Reddit. Actually saw it tweeted to me as well. So that is how the team's going to line up. So Richarlison, have I got a chemistry? Yeah, engine to do good for him. Bit of pace, bit of dribbling, bit of passing. If I'm not liking Richarlison, we'll bring on Fernandez or Goretzka or pretty much either of those for the outside centre mid spot. That's a team. We're now going to go and get into some rivals games. Hopefully push on up into Division 3 today. And yeah, let's get into some action. All right, guys, as we go into the gameplay, we've got some rivals gameplay here today. Quite a lot, actually, as well. I think there's like 6 or maybe even 7 games in here. We end up pushing on towards Division 3 towards the end of this. Quite comfortably in Division 3 now as well, which is nice. If you guys even remember, just before the weekend league, so on Wednesday and Thursday, I was struggling just in general, actually. I even started the weekend league not really knowing, and this is why I was really happy with Gold 1. I started the weekend league just not knowing what I was doing. I didn't know what formation I wanted to play with. I didn't know how I wanted to set my team up. I didn't really have a grasp on the game, and so I was worried going into weekend league, and I was just genuinely like, damn, am I like, is this me now? Am I like a Gold 2 Div 4 player? Which is fine if I am, man. If that's where I'm at, that's where I'm at. But we end up having a bit of a tough time in the first sort of 10 or 15 games of weekend league, and we got to 9-5, which obviously was really bad. So to end 21-9 is really good. We went 12-4 in the next 16 games, which is quite good, and that's in no short part to switching to the 4-1-2-1-2 and just really understanding and learning a lot more of the attacking mechanics. So putting Walcott into my team, guys, was tricky one. This video is like, I kept Sané right here. I didn't sell him yet, even though I've got Walcott in the team, because I wasn't sure whether or not Walcott was going to be what I thought he was going to be. And this one's a bit of a sneaky one from EA in the sense that they don't give us loan cards for a lot of things anymore. Not that I know I've had my complaints about loans, but putting Walcott into the team, I was like, if he's dead, I've wasted 120,000 coins worth of stuff that could have gone towards Gareth Bale, for example. You know, that we would only needed another 60k on top of that, and then we would have had Bale. And if he's dead, then it would have wasted coins going towards picking up De Bruyne or picking up Alexandro and really improving our squad. But based on what I know about how this game works this year and the way Theo Walcott's card is, I had a feeling he was going to be absolutely mental, and he was. In the 7 games that we played here today, he ended up scoring 12 goals and getting 4 assists. And you'll see, because I'm not scoring every goal with him, I'm not forcing the ball to him, and you'll see with the gameplay as well, I'm not passing the ball to him for easy cutbacks. I'm not doing anything, and that's almost a testament to the fact that he also has 4 assists, and he's genuinely fantastic in many regards. He is a little bit weak, and the 3-star weak foot does let him down from time to time. Outside of that, I find him to be absolutely spectacular. And you see in chances like this, like I would never have played that through ball normally. And we end up getting the goal there from Pepe because of the calamity that is this game. But yeah, he's always in the right place for through balls. He's always just in a really good area. Again here, just a banging through ball through. Lenglet can't keep up with him, and he slams it past the keeper. It's just lovely stuff, man. So I was really happy that we did pick him up, which allows me now to just change my entire team over the next 2 days, which we'll start seeing a little bit tomorrow. But from the comments, guys, Free Thinking says, I thought you were doing a deep dive on League SBCs. I was going to, and that was mostly going to be about what EA could do in replace of League SBCs, because we got told that they weren't coming from FootSpy. who's usually extremely reliable. But even he himself tweeted out a little while later, which is why I haven't done anything about League SBCs, that he's actually not certain on how accurate that information is. So because we don't really know whether or not League SBCs are or aren't coming, I didn't really want to go too much into detail on a video of, oh, EA have, ruined League SBCs or whatever. But what I will say is EA have a massive opportunity, and this is actually coupled with another comment. Hold on. From Jay Williams. He says, you're never going to be satisfied with EA's approach on their content. They release nothing and people moan. They release something and people moan if it's too expensive, too easy, or they grinded it in a week. And ultimately, Jay is right? Last year, I recognized a lot how EA are releasing a lot of content that's not always aimed at the same core group of people. They release some content that's aimed at casuals, some that's aimed at more hardcore, some that was aimed at extreme hardcores, and some that was just general content, right? So they're definitely trying to cater to all audiences. But what they have with the milestones and season objectives is they have the opportunity to release content that caters to everybody all the time without fail. They can release stuff that is nice and quick, nice and easy to complete, that offers nice and small rewards. They can release something that is a little bit more tricky to complete, may require a little more time and dedication, and gives a little bit of a better reward. And they can release stuff that requires a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of effort, and offers a much better reward. And they're missing a trick by not doing that. And so, with regards to League SBCs, one of the things that they can do that is absolutely within the realms of the possibilities that they have is just set season objectives and milestone objectives that are based around them. So imagine in milestones, you have a milestone objective of Premier League, right? And in the Premier League, you click on that tab and there's 20 objectives within milestones, or maybe, let's say, 60 objectives within milestones, right? So you go, right now you have FUT Champions, squad battles, and rivals. When you go into rivals, there's 6 objectives, right? So imagine going to Premier League and there's 60 objectives, and you're probably thinking, wait, hold on, man, that's crazy. Right, so bear with me. Each team in the Premier League has 3 objectives. So Bournemouth being the first one, AFC Bournemouth win 10 games, AFC Bournemouth win 50 games, AFC Bournemouth win 100 games. For winning 10 games with a full starting 11 and reserves of AFC Bournemouth in either champs or rivals, you will get yourself a 25k untradeable pack. For winning 50 games with Bournemouth, you will get yourself a untradeable 50k or 100k pack. And then for winning 100 games with AFC Bournemouth, you will get yourself a 96 Callum Wilson. And you might be thinking, that's ludicrous. Why would they give out a 96 Callum Wilson? Well, first of all, to win 100 games anyway in Champs and Rivals isn't something that you could just do overnight. It's going to take you some weeks. To then do it with Bournemouth, it requires some time and ability, or if maybe not 96, maybe a 92 or a 90 or an 88 rated Callum Wilson. But I would like it to be something that would be an end game card, because I think that it should warrant an end game card. And so when you do Bournemouth, you have those 3. And once you complete them, you get that Bournemouth objective. And then the next part of it is Arsenal. So then you have win 10, win 50, and with 100 with Arsenal, and Chelsea, and Everton, and Fulham, and Crystal Palace, and each team. So every time you've won a 10th game with a full starting 11 and reserves of a team, you get a 25k untradeable pack. Every time you win the 50th game, you get a 50k untradeable pack. And every time you win the 100th game, you get a super high rated player. Maybe even make it a player pick pack, so not everyone's coming with the same. So from Bournemouth, for example, maybe they can have Wilson, King, like literally one attacker, one defender, one midfielder, one goalkeeper, and then one like flex pick. So you put in 5. So you put in Callum Wilson as a 92 rated, Fraser as a 92 rated, Ake as a 92 rated, the goalkeeper as a 92 rated, whoever that may be, Boric as a 92 rated, and then a flex pick. So maybe even take a bronze one. So they've got a centre mid called Offo Bohr. Just give him a 92 rated card, right? And then it pops up and you get to pick. And so basically what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to grind through all 20 Premier League teams. But for you to manage to get all 20 high-end players, that would require 2,000 games won in Champs and Rivals. Not played, not scored in, just wins. 2,000 wins for you to get the entire set of 20 top Premier League players. And because they're not repeatable, like League SBCs were, when you pick that player pick pack, it now has some relevance and some industry for you, right? So that's what I would do with that, and then set it for all of the leagues everywhere. Who cares, man? Set the Swedish league, and however many teams they have, maybe they have 12 teams or something, right? I don't know. Let's have a look. What is it? IFK Goldberg or whatever their name is, right? Let's go for. How do you even find clubs on here? You can't. Let's go for just some players from the Swedish league, and then we'll find let's go for no, I don't. Yeah, I want to find. Let's go for like the Super League, right? So the Swiss league. So you go to the Swiss league. Now there aren't that many teams in the Swiss league. There are. Where is it? The Super League. There's like 16 teams or 12 teams or something, 14 teams. With a league like that, you don't necessarily have to be 100 wins, because that would be quite probably not worth it for a team with a league like that, because again the players would be a little less desirable. But imagine a young boys objective. So win 10 games with about BSC young boys, and you get yourself a 25k pack. Win 25 games with a full young boys team, and you get yourself a 50k untradeable pack, and then win 50 games with it, and you get yourself, I don't know, they've only got 5 gold players, but one of them's a Swiss centre-back, Lustenberger. And again, you give Horau, Sulejmani, Lustenberger, their goalkeeper Von Balmuz, and then another random guy, an 86 to 90 rated card in a player pick pack. You get it, and now all of a sudden you've got a sick card for grinding that. And what will happen is if they did that for every league, man, I would sit here, I would just be spamming the living life out of this game constantly. I'll be like, right, guys, today we're going to work on 10 wins with Bournemouth, then 10 wins with Arsenal, 10 wins with Juventus, 10 wins with Real Madrid, and start picking up all the 25k packs, then start working towards all the 50k packs. And with that, the way you would stagger a 10, 25, 50 or 25, 50, 100 or a 10, 50, 100 set, it has something available that's fun for the casuals, because you just need 10 wins with the Bournemouth squad, you get a free pack. Brilliant. It has something for a bit more than casuals, for the 50 wins for a 50k pack or 25 wins for a 50k pack. And then it has something that's an end game content set for the hardcore grinders, where it's like, okay, once you've completed that, you get a sick player, but it's one player, it's untradeable, and it will take you 100 wins with a club team. And I think that is something that they're missing out on. I think that's something that would be really good for the game. And then when you complete an entire league, the league reward will literally be another player pick pack with, say, 5 players of not quite a flashback card, but something like a flashback card. So it will take a player and just give them like a 98 rated super card, right? And so, yeah, you might be thinking, wait, then now you want to give away a 98 rated card. Well, think about it. In the Premier League, imagine, let's say Nemanja Matic had a 98 rated card for completing all of the Premier League milestones. You would have to complete 2,000 wins with Premier League teams for a 98 rated Nemanja Matic. I think that's worth it. I think that's not something people will just get super easy and super quick. I think it's something that will require a lot of time, energy, and effort to acquire, and it'll be worth it for people. And it would encourage, in a regard, FIFA point spending as well, because people that want to complete Arsenal, they're not going to want to do it with the low-tier Arsenal players. They're going to want to be using Aubameyang and Lacazette, and it will give value to the Arsenal players and the Man United players and every player in the game, really. It will give value to them, because you'll want to be building the team to work towards the team's objectives. And that's just one thing where, if they remove League SBCs, that would be awesome to replace League SBCs with. But also in terms of people complaining that no matter what they do isn't good enough, it's stuff like that I don't understand why it isn't in the game right now. You know, even if they want to make it even more strenuous, even more difficult to achieve, there is so much potential with the season objectives and milestone area that they're just lazy with it. As you can see here, we have 3 milestones to work towards, and with due respect to squad battles and rivals, even your casuals will likely get close to finishing them quite quickly because of season objectives. The amount of season objectives that require wins or win conditions in squad battles and rivals for example, just Oktoberfest kit required you to win 7 games in squad battles on minimum of 7 semi-professional difficulty. That's one objective. People are going to start cruising through to 250, 300 wins in no time at all. And then what? What do you do after you've done that? Like, that's it. That's literally it. Why are they capping it there? Why are they ending it in that regard? I just personally don't get it. And I'm, you know, as Jay says, I'm never going to be satisfied with EA's approach to their content. And I think it's just because they have such a backwards negative approach to every piece of content that they drop pretty much. There are some pieces of content, of course, where I look at it and I'm like, actually, that's just really good. It's really good value. It works for everyone, or it's nice and easy, but it's a cool treat, or it's really difficult and is worth it. You know, I was mocking the objectives on stream before the game came out. The fact that you get a TIFO for 300 FUT Champs wins. Like, yeah, okay, I know you also get the Ultimate Pack, but you get a TIFO. I want a player for that. I want... You know how the FUT Champions players are red? I want a red, but unique red design of a specific player that will change every week. So whatever time, you know, maybe one week you hit it and you get yourself a nice 95 rated, I don't know, Kurt Zuma. And then the next week, that's when you manage to hit 300 wins, you get a 95 rated Carl Walker. And the next week, if you hit it, you get a 95 rated, again, like a Danny Welbeck or something like that. That's what I want out of the game, because I think that would encourage people to play just and be on the game 24/7, which would then encourage people to spend during promos, because the more they're on the game, the more likely you are to turn those players into payers. And that's standard business practice in the gaming industry. But guys, this is going to be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed the conversation today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.